इंटरनेशनल अलायंस ऑफ एंटरटेनमेंट एजेंसीज जो आई एक ऐसी संस्था है जिसमें विच इज़ अ मिक्स ऑफ फेडरेशन ऑफ इंटरनेशनल म्यूजिशियंस, यूनिमाई जो कि एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री और मीडिया और एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री की सबसे बड़ी ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, फेडरेशन ऑफ इंटरनेशनल एक्टर्स जिसका हम हिस्सा हैं सिंटा, एंड फेडरेशन ऑफ इंटरनेशनल म्यूजिशियंस, ये सब मिलके हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी इन बॉलीवुड, बॉलीवुड एक गलत शब्द है, हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी इन द इंडियन फिल्म एंड टीवी इंडस्ट्री के ऊपर उपेंद्र चांदना साहब के नेतृत्व में पिछले 4 या 5 साल से ये एक मुहिम छिड़ी हुई है. जब हम सिंटा कमिटी में आए, व्हेन सुशांत सिंह became the general secretary and I became the joint secretary, we got involved in this health and safety because it is affecting our actors also. और now सिंटा is part of FIA. हम एक proper full-fledged affiliate हैं फेडरेशन ऑफ इंटरनेशनल एक्टर्स से. हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी पे सिंटा ने पिछले 1.25 साल में काफ़ी सर्वेस किए हैं, काफ़ी विजिट्स किए हैं, हमने काफ़ी वेलफेयर चीज़ें की हैं हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी फायर रिलेटेड को लेके. और इसका ये एक सेमिनार है जिसमें प्रोड्यूसर बॉडीज़ भी हैं, स्टूडियो ओनर्स भी हैं, एक्टर्स भी हैं, मेकअप डिपार्टमेंट भी हैं, साउंड से भी हैं, इंटरनेशनल डेलीगेट्स भी हैं, हमारे जनरल सेक्रेटरी सुशांत सिंह भी हैं. सो एक 2 दिन this seminar is going to deal on health, safety, risk management, fire, working hours, everything that is related to the 2 important words, H and S, health and safety in Indian film, TV, media, audio visual scenario. और इस पे ये सेमिनार है, and hopefully we should be able to agree on at least 4 to 5 points for the betterment of the industry, जिसमें सारे प्रोड्यूसर काउंसिल के लोग भी हैं, ब्रॉडकास्टर की तरफ से भी लोग हैं, फिल्म स्टूडियोज की तरफ से भी लोग हैं, मुंबई के फायर ऑफिसर भी हैं, फिल्म सिटी के एमडी भी आ रहे हैं, सम डॉक्टर्स हु बीन ऑन फिल्म सेट्स आर कमिंग, some legal opinions are also there. So I think it should culminate into a very healthy dialogue in the next 2 days.
ये एक पहला कदम है. हमारी जो ये $1 बिलियन इंडस्ट्री है एंटरटेनमेंट, जो कि पूरी तरह से डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड है, उसे फाइनली ऑर्गेनाइज करने का ये पहला प्रयास है. सो होपफुली हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी में धीरे धीरे हम इस इंडस्ट्री के सारे सेक्टर्स, सारे जितने आयाम हैं उन सबको कवर कर सकेंगे, कुछ रेगुलेशंस खुद के लिए बना सकेंगे, एंड फाइनली वो हम गवर्नमेंट को प्रेजेंट करेंगे ताकि गवर्नमेंट उनको ऑल ओवर इंडिया इम्प्लीमेंट कर सके. वी हैव बीन, हम कोशिश तो कर रहे हैं इस बात की. महाराष्ट्र सरकार से ऑलरेडी हमारी बात हुई थी इस मामले में, उन्होंने कहा भी था कि वो हमको देंगे इंडस्ट्री स्टेटस, लेकिन अभी तक कोई ठोस कदम आया नहीं है. एंड हम तो सिर्फ गुहार ही कर सकते हैं, अपील ही कर सकते हैं. यहाँ की है, सेंटर से फिर अपील करेंगे ताकि लेबर लॉज जितने हैं उनका बेनिफिट हमारे वर्कर्स को भी मिल सके.
ये इंटरनेशनल एफिलिएशन जो FIA से हुआ है उससे फर्क पड़ेगा?
जी उम्मीद करते हैं, क्योंकि जब इंटरनेशनली एक प्रेशर बिल्डअप होगा, कुछ 82 कंट्रीज़ जो हैं FIA की मेंबर्स हैं, जिसमें हम 83rd हैं. जब 83 कंट्रीज़ एक साथ होंगी, उनकी यूनियंस और सरकार को और ब्रॉडकास्टर्स को लिखेंगी कि सर स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर क्या होना चाहिए ताकि हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी ऑफ ऑल द वर्कर्स इज एश्योर्ड, तो उससे फ़र्क तो पड़ना चाहिए.
I'm heading the UNIME Secretariat. UNIME is representing 140 media and entertainment unions worldwide, crafts behind stage and screen. Very pleased to be here, listening to technicians, actors, other creatives on the need of the hour in relation to health and safety on set in studios. We are very much concerned about the very basic health and safety conditions in the Mumbai film and television industry. We are very happy to see that the unions are coming together to address the common challenges and work with producers and broadcasters to push them to establish better standards and enforce them. Thank you.
I'm the General Secretary of the International Federation of Actors, FIA. FIA is a global union federation, and we, as the name says, we represent actors working everywhere, whether it's live performance, the recorded media, digital media, advertisements, and the likes. And we're very proud to have, since September this year, a new affiliate, CINTAA, who joined us. and we're looking forward to future work together. We're very happy to have them on board. We're here to talk specifically about health and safety, which is a big issue for not just for actors, but other performers as well as crew members and technicians. It's an important issue that needs to be carefully looked at. We keep hearing reports about appalling working conditions and very stressful terms on set, and we want to find a way to deal with that not in a conflictual way. We want to encourage the industry to get together and agree on an industry code of practice. So that's what we're here for, and we think it will be to the benefit of both production and performers and technicians and other crew members. Because on the one hand, you don't want to have disruptions in the production chain. On the other hand, there's quite a legitimate concern on our member side that everybody should be able to come back home safely. So we are expecting this conference to enable us to make good progress. We are aware of the fact that it will take time, but the industry is growing in India. It's a big industry already, but it's growing internationally also. And so I think it's about time that some of the best practices, international best practices, are also brought back into the industry here, that it sets itself at the same level as film industries in other parts of the world, whether it's North America, Australia, or the UK, or
Thomas Dayan. I'm Assistant General Secretary of the International Federation of Musicians, which is another federation representing musicians throughout the world, and the three federations, FIA, UNIME, and FIM, are forming IAEA, International Alliance for Arts and Entertainment. So I will not repeat what Dominic and Johannes said about the conference. This is a very, very important step forward. In fact, this conference is the last of the project, this 4 years project now, and we have observed a lot of progress that have been made in terms of sensitization on issues of health and safety, and that are so important when it comes to the situation of Bollywood workers. And we expect this conference to be a great success, and we are very, very glad that there is a good media coverage, because this must be a real change in people's mindset and in habits. Thank you.
I'm Upender Channa, the coordinator for this entire project, which has been going on for the last 3 years. Prior to that, I have been an activist in health and safety issues related to the workers and technicians, by way of holding all the major posts in trade union bodies, from federation to directors' bodies, and then writing the most voluminous book on health and safety, which is 500 pages book, which laid bare the fact that health and safety is actually at the last of the agenda. I have seen the darker side of, like we are claiming that we are claiming to be a global giant, but it is not the truth, it is not a fact. The reason being is, first of all, as everybody must have told you, that we are not treated as an industry. Let me tell you, in 1984, there was a bill passed in Parliament, Cinema and Theatre Workers Regulation of Employment Act, which actually made it mandatory on the part of the employers and producer to enter into a contract with every person they employed. Now that's a law of the land, but it was never enforced. We also came under ESIC about 3 years back, but that is not also enforced. Partly the reason is that we have not been aggressive in knocking at the doors of the earth. I would go to the extent of saying that even a cameraman or a DOP has no access to any social security. He is worse off than a PM working in a bank, because 10% of the workforce in India belongs to organized sector. We belong to unorganized sector. Look at the lightman climbing 40 feet, doesn't have harness belt, and the people work in construction now, they are having. So there are regular accidents on the set. And let me tell you, the state-owned film city, which is owned by the government, where 4,000 people work on a day, has no ambulance, has no doctors. In case of an emergency, the next possible availability, accessibility is far off. Thirdly, see 4 basic issues. Portable safe drinking water, toilet especially for women, mobile toilets, emergency medical aid, and proper sanitized working conditions. Let me tell you, I recall while making a documentary, there is one person who says there is a caste system in our industry. There is a caste system in industry. There is A grade food, B grade and C grade. And the C grade and B grade food sometimes served is, even animals will shun eating that kind of a food. Now you can imagine that we are talking of millions of rupees of budgets. We have so much. But my point is, where is the human dignity? Where is the value of human life? If we cannot provide the basic facilities like potable drinking water, if you see the toilets, condition of the toilets in the serials, you will be shocked. Costume design, especially female, assistant costume designer, when they can't go to bathroom, ladies, they suffer from UTI infection because they can't go to bathroom for 8 hours. Does anybody know? In the press, nobody knows this.
So from this documentary, what
I made, now let me tell you, now this documentary of 1 hour called Living on the Edge, Deglamorizing Bollywood, actually is my tribute to these thousands and millions of workers and technicians who slog day in and out, have no access to any social security because they do not form part of any political conscience, you know. And they slog for 18 hours, 20 hours, which is not there in any other industry. I have actually touched everything in this documentary, which you will see. And I have made it through my own resources because all these years I felt frustrated, and this is my angst, this is my anger, this is my protest with the state and central government, and I want to show it to, I want to show it to Mr. Modi, to the Labour Minister, to the state. Let them see what is glitters to Hollywood, the glittering world. They take them as brand ambassadors for electioneering, but do they know that they are worse off than even Mathari workers? There's millions of people. So I want this documentary to be seen by everyone, and I have actually covered everything in this film. And if it is shown, I think it will provide a window not only to viewers, to the press, to television channel. This is the truth behind the facade of what we call as a multi-millionaire industry called Bollywood, which is aspiring to become a global giant. Let us first follow the basic practical and fundamental things. See it for yourself.